50% of the population has a defined emotional solar plexus. So this means you are always carrying emotional energy if you have a defined emotional solar plexus. If you have that center undefined, then you're taking that energy in and amplifying it. So this is really great to know, not only for yourself, but if you have children and relationships, not only personal, but work, all of that. So that way you can know like, oh, wow, I'm taking in their emotional energy. And there's actually three different emotional waves, but there's 6 different channels in the emotional solar plexus. So everybody's got like their own little flavor. Everybody's emotional wave is going to be unique to them. So the emotional wave is basically like you're moving from these low lows to high highs. And the length that takes is going to be unique to you. Mine is about 3 days on, 3 days off. And so, yeah, 3 days, I'm feeling really low. I'm not motivated. I'm not the most productive. I don't want to be social. I'm not feeling the greatest. And then, and then after that, I'm like, whoa, I'm feeling great. I have all this energy. Yeah, I'm really productive, really creative. And then, yeah, after the 3 days, like right back in. So, yeah, just knowing that has been really great for, having my own business and scheduling things. So I can be the most productive and really, yeah. And so, yeah, sometimes you are still productive when you're in your low emotional wave, but you at least know where that energy is coming from or why you're feeling so low. Because sometimes it's like out of nowhere and you can't explain it. And yeah, that can be challenging in itself. So, something that's really important with the emotional wave is to take more time with your decision. So, like I was saying, you're moving through these low lows and high highs. And if you were to just make a decision when you're, either not feeling good or feeling really good, by the end of that wave, you could be feeling different. So it's really important to take that time so you can ride the wave and then, make that decision when you're in a more neutral state. And this can be as simple as saying, can I get back to you tomorrow? This is a great offer. Can I sleep on it? Or, can I get back to you next week? I've got a lot going on. But I'm really interested. So the channels that are connected to your emotional solar plexus is what's going to determine the emotional wave that you experience. If you have multiple gates or multiple channels defined, then you will experience a mix of each of those waves. So we have channel 19 to 49 and channel 37 to 40. This is a very hypersensitive wave, and it also feels everyone else's everything. So this is the wave that I have. I have channel 3740. And I would say this is very accurate. Like I'm very hypersensitive. And also with this wave, like it's doing pretty good. Like the waves aren't like, they're not crashing. But if your boundaries are crossed or if one of your needs aren't getting met, then the wave kind of comes crashing down. And then that's when it's like you're going to see these emotional outbursts. And then it's like, and so I couldn't really explain or like figure out where were these outbursts coming from? And I was like, oh, wow. It's when I didn't express a boundary or like, yeah, a need wasn't being met or something like that. And then this thing would come out. So it's like, wow, good to know. So if you have that 3740 channel, that might be similar to your wave. And then we have the 4130 channel, and the 3655 channel. This channel likes to, or they don't like to, but they will get their hopes up like really easily. And then if they, whatever they're really desiring doesn't happen, it comes crashing down. And yeah, it's just not pretty. Like because they were just like really, really hoping for it. They were like, they thought it was theirs, or if they were like really wanting dessert, and then their parents were like, nope, sorry, no dessert tonight. Like they're gonna be crushed, and then they're gonna freak out because they thought like they were gonna have that. So it's really important for someone with that channel to stay really open, to not have those expectations, especially if like you expected somebody to do something and then they didn't. And then you're going to have that outburst. But did you communicate your expectation? That's a big one. And then we have the 2212 channel and the 3955 channel. So this is the moodiest of all, all of the emotional waves. This one is like super happy, super fun to be around, and then like really grumpy. So to really honor how you're feeling, and to, when you want to be social, be social. When you're noticing that you're grumpy, that's the time to maybe be alone or doing more self-care, checking in with your needs, what's not being met. And so it's really good to look at your profile lines as well, if you're just getting into human design, because this is also going to just influence a lot of your chart. So if you have like the 2-5 or the 2-6, the 2-4, like anything with the 2 profile is going to need that alone time built into their schedule. So making sure that you are taking that time to be alone. And yeah, it's not like always, but maybe it's like one day out of the week, or maybe it's like a week you're social and then the next week you're more just, being alone. So I hope this was helpful. If you are emotionally defined, let me know in the comments below. If you are undefined emotionally, let me know. Let me know if you would like a video about that, and how you can honor being emotionally undefined and navigating that. But yeah, if you are emotionally defined, knowing that your wave is unique to you, how you experience it is going to be very unique to you. So really just something I was suggested was to write down like every morning, how am I doing? And then in the evening, like, how am I doing? That way you can kind of see, what is your pattern? How long is your emotional wave, or, the low part of your emotional wave? How long are you in that high emotional part of your wave? And it's really not judging yourself. You're not criticizing yourself for, oh God, here you are feeling low again. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, okay, how can we just do more self-care? How can we raise our baseline frequency? And we can only really do that through like our basic needs. Are we meditating? Are we drinking enough water? Are we working out, or just like moving our body? Are we eating nourishing foods? Like all of those things are going to add up to your frequency, which, that's the emotions that you're going to experience and what you're attracting to you. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.